Plus, a former DA investigator fights to get his job back, but not without a major hurdle. Why he says the murder-suicide of his ex-partner nearly 2 years ago is playing a big role in his battle to go back to work. News Channel 3 continues our investigation.
Now from the Desert's news leader, News Channel 3 at 10.
Hello, I'm Tamara DeMonte.
And I'm John White. Nearly 2 years now after Riverside County District Attorney investigator David McGowan killed his entire family and himself, the FBI is investigating the DA's office.
Now, one former investigator says that he was targeted by the district attorney because he knew too much about the McGowan case. News Channel 3's Nathan Baca continues this investigation.
Is former DA investigator Luis Bolanos the man who knew too much about the possible cause of partner David McGowan's murder-suicide?
911, state your emergency.
McGowan shot his wife, 3 children, his mother, before killing himself in his mountain home.
He confided in me that he was being pressured by Chief Clay Hodson of the DA's office and Assistant Chief Rick Nelson to change his findings in an investigation he was conducting involving numerous police officers from the Desert Hot Springs.
4 officers were fired in Desert Hot Springs for filing false reports. Bolanos says McGowan was pressured to say they were guilty. Before the McGowan's funeral, the family and friends asked Luis Bolanos to deliver the eulogy. Bolanos says he knew McGowan feared losing his job if he didn't change his investigation findings. Work-related problems were quickly dismissed by the district attorney's office, led by Grover Trask at the time. Bolanos' bosses demanded they read the eulogy before the service.
I have my eulogy tucked under my arm. And he asked me, is that the eulogy? And I said, yes, sir, it is. And then his next statement was, may I read it? And I just knew where this came from. I looked at Clay and I told him the same thing I told Chief Hodson. No, sir, respectfully, no.
People leaving the funeral recalled who spoke at the service.
The pastor, DA investigator, family, firefighter, just a really well represented service.
Bolanos says his bosses were afraid he would mention McGowan's work problems in the eulogy.
Chief Hodson had 2 investigators standing by the podium, ready to pull me off the podium if I said something inappropriate during the eulogy.
DA's office spokesperson Ingrid Wyatt says they don't comment on employment actions or any allegations contained therein. Nathan Baca, KESQ News Channel 3.